Long ago, the Asanes Dynasty was founded by a Moesian cleric, and for hundreds of years, through knowledge, guile, diplomacy, and war, they forged the mighty empire of Bulgaria, until a rift between brothers tore the empire and their family apart. Now their lines have dwindled, and two children but remain, King Chrysogonus of Nikea and Queen Dorothea of Bulgaria. Dorothea, rightful ruler of the empire, has been driven away from her home by the Wicked Empress Justina and forced to seek refuge in Nikea. Soon she and Chrysogonus will marry, and the young king has promised to restore his betrothed to her birthright. Is this the end of the Asanes legacy, or a new beginning? We shall soon find out. Welcome back to Crusader Chronicles. This is the last episode of our Bulgarian campaign. We've had a lot happen since the end of our last episode, and a lot still to come with only about 17 years left before the end of the game. But we've had a pretty significant shakeup since we left off there. At the time, Dorothea here was just a young girl ruling over Bulgaria there, and now she finds herself unlanded there and in exile in Nikea, married to her distant relative Chrysogonus there. He is actually part of a cadet branch, Trichinopedes, of the main dynasty, the Asanes Dynasty. So if we go back to episode 9, Duel of the Fates, this couple basically represents the two sides of that duel. Dorothea is descended from the winner of the duel, and her husband is descended from the loser. So it's possible that both sides of the family here can come together and reconcile and reclaim our throne in Bulgaria there, and that's what we're going to try to do before the end of the game. But we are going up against the powerful and villainous Justina, Empress of Bulgaria there. She's riddled with pox there, but has a very powerful army, 30,000 men, plus allies there. It was she who revoked Dorothea's title and sent her into exile in Nikea. So definitely bad blood between the two of us, even though she likes Chrysogonus a lot, but I doubt it is a mutual feeling there. He is an ambitious and just man and has promised his beloved wife there that he will restore her to her birthright as Empress. So he's going to have to move fairly quickly. We have quite a bit of deficit to make up there. I guess we do have 36,000 of our own men, but I think if we factor allies in, yeah, she's got double our men there. So we're going to have to find some allies of our own if we hope to take her down there. But jumping ahead by just a year here, here is the opportunity we were looking for. We have King Theokistos of Thessalonica with 57,000 and a half men to his name come forward to us and wish to start up a conversation. He likes us very, very much. He is craven and perhaps fears being on the border with the somewhat scary Justina there. So perhaps the enemy of our enemy is our friend here. And what we're going to do is seal this alliance. He does have only one child, a daughter, who he is willing to marry to our eldest son and heir, Prince Constus. So that is an alliance and a potential inheritance sealed all in one go. But we are going to take those 57,000 and a half men and put them to good use. We're going to call him into our war against Justina and press Dorothea's claim. For you here, we've called in every ally that we have, every Asanes across the globe, and everything that Thessalonica can offer us here. And we've got a very, very large allied force heading into Bulgaria here. Everyone that's rooting for the Asanes wants us to reclaim our throne in the next 14 years or so. So we can siege down that holding, but we've got the main bulk of the Bulgarian army coming up from the south there. So let's meet them head on. We don't really have any time to play games here. We have to win as quickly as possible here, and our allies are in hot pursuit there. So let's see if we cannot catch them here. We'll just take everybody, bring everyone we've got, and yeah, we're predicted to win soundly if we can get there. We've got even more allies coming in from the beaches there. And yes, we've caught them in Thessalonica. I believe we are fighting in Masinopolis. We've absolutely destroyed them there. Uh, like, what is that? 118,000 men? Oh my goodness. That was a massive battle. 40% war score right from the jump. I didn't even know we had that many people, but I guess we had at least 80 grand just between us and Thessalonica there. So we're just stomping Bulgaria. This poor little 8,000 man army stood absolutely no chance. And we're already almost at 50% war score there. So I think everybody's gonna split up and start sieging things down, and we may be able to finish this off relatively quickly there if we get all the sieges done relatively soon. And there you go. You can see that we've sieged down the bulk of Philippopolis there. We've got a couple more sieges just finishing up here, but we're already at 86%. So I think we may be able to hit 100% as soon as these are complete in just a few months there. So we're at 98%. And we just have to get 2% more. I think maybe we can go after the little Bulgarian army that's coming down from the north there. We've also got a few sieges that are just a minimal amount of time away. But here we go. One final battle, hopefully. One final army to beat. And we should put our wife, Dorothea, back in her rightful place as Empress of Bulgaria, but that didn't do it. That didn't do it. We still, okay, there we go. There we go. 100%. 100%. I think that final siege is what it took. We've got all of Philippopolis siege down, and that was enough for 100% war score. We're going to enforce demands here. And so be it. Let's take a look. There she is, Empress Dorothea of Bulgaria. Our wife returned to her rightful place. So that pretty much does it for this campaign. We rode out the remaining decade or so with Dorothea back as Empress of Bulgaria, her husband ruling over Nikea, and her son and heir Constus, ruling as, I guess, a consort of Thessalonica here. So if we were able to play into the next generation or so, Bulgaria would expand southward there, just based on Constance's and his children's inheritance. And hopefully, we would just have to take on Anatolikon, I'm guessing, maybe Cyprus, and the Asanes Dynasty could potentially or finally restore the Roman Empire there. But unfortunately, the clock ran down on us. We ran out of time to do that ourselves, but we'll have to just imagine that our future generations will be able to have that goal in mind. So, yeah, I thought that was a good wrap up to the story of the Asanes Dynasty, ending the game on the throne of the Bulgarian Empire where they belong, and the two houses, I guess, of the dynasty reconciled once more after they broke apart in episode 9 following that duel for the throne. The two sides of the family have come together once again and restored the Asanes dynasty to greatness. And yeah, thank you so much for following along with this series. If this is the first episode that you've seen of ours, do go back and check the series out from the beginning. And there's also our Ghana campaign that you can watch as well. Even though this series is ending, do consider subscribing to the channel because we have a lot more content coming. We'll probably switch to making some more tutorials now that the series is over. I'd like to get into maybe some shorts, and we may even try live streaming in the future if we can get the technology right. So there's a lot more to come from the channel. So do make sure you subscribe and hit the notifications so you don't miss anything new. For now, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time on Crusader Chronicles.